TIL. The 58-story Millennium Tower, the leaning tower of San Francisco, has sunk 18 inches with lean of 14 inches, as of 2018. Residents have reported various creaking and popping sounds. I'm surprised they didn't go with pilings in the first place. A lot of SF is built on bayfill and the rock that's there is likely sandstone. It's a pretty damn expensive mistake on soil/engineering. This whole project was a shit show. Everyone involved at the top should be jailed, and the engineering firm that opposed a non-bedrock foundation for this should all lose their licenses. Residents have reported various creaking and popping sounds. I also remember turning 30. According to the Wikipedia page, it's a $100 million fix. On a $350 million building. Holy fuck, engineering screwed the pooch. In the city of Santos, state of Sao Paulo, Brazil, there were some 100 buildings built between 1950 and 1975 that ended leaning up to 2 degrees. This video, https://www.youtube.com/watch, feature equals YouTube, BNV equals R22WWYFPJS0, Portuguese language audio, shows how one of them was straightened. They built new foundations beside the old ones, held the building up with hydraulic jacks, cut the old columns apart with a diamond saw, pumped the jacks up to straighten the building, and inserted concrete patches in the gaps. They did all this without removing the people who lived in the building. My building is slanty too. It's not so bad. Apparently the people below us decided to remove a load-bearing wall, but the rent is cheap at least. Even still, was in the penthouse last year for a corp event, and it's probably the nicest condo I've ever been in. The view from the terrace is amazing. Even at a slight lean. Residents have reported various creaking and popping sounds. And they say new buildings don't have any character. The solution will involve the installation of 52 piles along the north and west sides of the tower beneath the sidewalk that reach down 250 feet, 76.2 m, into the bedrock of downtown San Francisco and be tied with the original 60 to 90 feet, 18.4 m, deep foundation piles. It is estimated that about 50% of the tilt will be evened out over a period of 10 years as the south and eastern sides of the building come back into realignment with the now sunken north and western sides of the building, at which point the remaining south and eastern sides of the building will be anchored to the bedrock, permanently resolving the tilting and sinking of the building. I wonder if they ever got around to the repairs? Does anyone know? In San Francisco even the buildings aren't straight. Pasta Primavera. Monty Python's architect sketch. https://youtube.b/qfaregcm7em, t equals 85. In early September 2018, residents reported hearing various creaking sounds, at around 2:30 a.m. On the morning of Saturday, September 8, 2018, residents reported hearing a loud popping sound. On Sunday, the following day, a resident located in a corner unit on the 36th floor discovered a cracked window. The glass used in the building's windows and facade is rated to withstand hurricane-force winds, leading to concern that the crack was a symptom of a much larger structural failure. I would seriously consider getting the fuck out of there. In the article. On December 4, 2018, Ronald Hamburger, the senior principal engineer at Simpson Gumpertz Heger, revealed in a press release. Ronald Hamburger? Seriously? Ronald Hamburger? Interestingly, the retired elderly Rice Krispie mascots have taken a liking to hanging out on that particular street corner. And condos in there are still stupid expensive. Are they doing anything to fix it? One big quake. 60 Minutes did a story on the tower. You could see the lean, slightly, you could really see the cracks though. Some tenants would paste tape at the crack and come back a few weeks later and start seeing the tape stretch. Also, funniest part in the segment was when one of the tenants took a marble and went to one side of the room and laid a rested marble on the floor, let it go, it just went on that decline to the other side of the lean. You couldn't see it visually or feel it due to it not being fully exaggerated, but that marble alone gave the, see shit's not right. Shouldn't that read ex-residents, cause that's like hearing a ghost saying get out and ignoring it. Ronald Hamburger, is that the budget version of Ronald McDonald? You can actually roll a marble down the floor because of the slant. I've heard some residents tried this. LOL, check out some of the awards. 2009, American Society of Civil Engineers, Region 9, Structural Engineering Project of the Year. That's one faulty tower. There is a big building in Australia that basically cracked and all the tenants had to evacuate it. The landlord was like // // https://www. youtube.com/watch v equals EZO99YP Lomic and of / channel equals ABC News %28 Australia %29 https://www. youtube.com/watch v equals EZO99YP Lomic and of _ channel equals ABC News %28 Australia %29. Oh my god, as someone who works construction, this had to be a nightmare to work on. If the building is out of plumb, how are you supposed to make anything else plumb? Do you install the windows plumb to the outside world, or do you try to match the building? When they go to stud the walls and hang drywall, nothing is going to line up. Fuck that. Next disaster of 2020. Calling it right now. Don't worry, the building is just settling. For whatever it can get. Please stop giving 2020 more ideas. The building next door has a big banner that reads "Why settle?" Units starting at $500K. I thought it was funny when condo owners in the building sued, claiming their property was worthless. Homeless groups offered to take the worthless properties off their hands in order to house homeless folks, creating a bit of an awkward situation. The Millennium Tower star. What got me was that the building got many awards from architect groups, dubious at best. Isn't creaking normal for normal buildings as well? I'm not saying it's not built faultily, but I've worked at tall buildings where you can feel the building sway a little bit and hear creaking sounds during high winds. Haha. Jokes on the owner. I'm looking at some serious scratch when it comes down. Tenant 30th floor, $800K for 800 square feet, https://www. High rises. .com/San Francisco /Millennium Tower condos / #available condos. Plus $1,000 monthly HOA dues. Santos in Brazil had similar problem. A lot of building built in the 60s on the waterfront were sinking / tilting / leaning. Eventually some buildings were revealed by a combination of lifting with jacks, new foundations, while many others stayed tilted because geoanalysis found out the sink / tilting had stabilized. But the building in Santos are maybe the quarter of the height of this tower. Just looked at Google Maps, https://www. google.com/maps/ at 37. 3965848,3A45Y127, 95H85, 87T/data equals, 3M6, 1E1, 3M4, 1SNH0JDLPTPHGVG New York BWLA page, 2E0, 7I16384, 8I8192. If you look at the bottom of the windows of the BNP Paribas, you can actually see the difference in height from the corner vs the end of the bottom near the middle of the building. Don't forget the Salesforce Tower is also sinking. San Fran got some droopy buildings. Maybe if Curio would stop having damn death matches on the top floor it wouldn't be like that. I literally have nightmares about being near the top of a skyscraper that is toppling over from something like this. That's a big fat fucking nope from me. Honestly asking because I have no idea. A 14-inch lean is about a foot. Considering how tall the tower is, what is the risk? Also, if it sunk 18 inches since it opened in 2009, that's 1.6 inches per year. What is the risk? It's almost like building skyscrapers on unstable ground in a highly seismic area is a bad idea. Hey now. Just like all of our major infrastructure projects here in SF, we are working on it. We like to build first, then fix the major structural issues after we occupy here. Not even the buildings in San Francisco are straight. You know, when you watch films like 2012 or that newer one with The Rock and the buildings all topple over when an earthquake hits and you sit in the cinema going, that would never happen? It looks like this skyscraper was modeled after those topply buildings. What a bunch of arse.